Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Table Story BAMF. BAMF. Pow. Whack. Let's see here. What's happening? I've forgotten. Oh, no, I haven't. It's
Russian laser lady.
Bellator versus Ray Reyes. That's the name.
Ray Reyes.
Ray Reyes is a famous strawweight mixed martial artist from Russia. She is also, she's retired, but she also is very famous for being obsessed with knives. Turns out she can also make telekinetic radioactive tractor beams with her mind. She's standing behind you, and she's about to fuck you up. Anything you want to do in that situation?
Yeah, do I know that the beams came from her?
There's no one else around.
So I guess I would have assumed that. Okay, I'm gonna turn and I guess when the beam passed, did it feel like it would have seriously, screwed with me if it had hit? Was there any sensation to it? Would you say?
Let's see here. I guess roll me a plus investigate. I'll just go on that. We'll see what you can work out from that.
7.
You feel like it would have done something, definitely, and it wouldn't have been good. It felt hot enough that it would have hurt, regardless of any other effects.
Okay. Knowing that this is what she shot at me, and you said her name was Ray Reyes?
Ray Reyes, and she shoots rays.
All right, so what I'm going to do as I'm walking towards her, I'm going to just slowly go down the few stairs towards her. But as I'm doing this, I want to channel my power negation abilities into my fist. And I'm walking towards her. Ray Reyes, you never did have good striking defense. And I'm going to go in and try and just beat her or hit her right in the side of the cheek with this negation field and try and just completely neutralize her ability to think about the power.
Sure. So with your power negation, I feel like it's always going to be that you impose the condition that their power has been negated by you.
Yeah, cool.
So roll me a takedown. So I guess plus smash.
Plus smash? All right.
You're punching, right?
Yeah. So instead of a punch, I'm probably coming in with a punch, and I feint the punch and turn it into an elbow.
Yeah.
And kind of try and land it on this, on the cheek or something like that.
Sure. Oh. Turns out her striking defense is great.
Improved.
She's been working on it because she got shit for it so long ago during Bellator. Pride. Russian fighting championship. As you go in, because you fake it, it gives her the opportunity to duck low enough down. You feel her push your arm up and stop the power negation aspect actually hitting her. You push the arm up, and then she just drives a knife into your belly. You're gonna take a no wait. You actually have enhanced durability, right?
I do have enhanced durability, yeah. So I could take probably a gunshot. You could probably pierce the skin with a knife if you pushed really, really hard, because it has the pointed blade.
Yeah,
I'm not invulnerable, but
yeah, I feel like instead of taking a full, because you'd probably take a critical condition from being stabbed in the belly, by just a big old, because she's got they're relatively large knives, she's a knife enthusiast. They're not little shitty things. But I feel
I would say I would definitely get stabbed with that, I'd say.
Yeah, but I think it doesn't go in as deep as she was expecting, right? Because somehow you have this toughened skin. So it would be something like a moderate condition. So add a moderate condition, which is that you have been stabbed in the stomach.
Stabbed.
It will. What it does is it gives you a -1 ongoing to certain actions. So it will be basically anything physical, which kind of sucks in this situation. But
unfortunately, yeah.
Physical things, you have a -1 to for now. Critical conditions, by the way, if you get 4 of them, you die. And it's the same as APOC World in that if you take a minor condition, you just leave it, it will probably become a moderate one eventually. If you don't ever deal with this, it will become a critical condition, and it will just keep getting worse until you die. But yeah, this will be a moderate, and it's going to hinder you a little bit in your physical movement and things like that. She's going to duck down. She's going to try and sweep you off your feet, and get away from you, kind of thing. Like get behind you and maneuver out of the way. So I'm going to need you to roll me a Defy Danger.
Sure.
How do you want to deal with the fact that she's going to try and get behind you? And
it would be like, so my character, he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he was a collegiate wrestler going through university. So he's good at grappling. So I would probably use the maneuver ability and use some sort of agile kind of grapple to try and prevent her from, getting behind me.
Yeah, she's BJJing you, and you're BJJing her, and this is now just an MMA fight, but with superpowers on a stairway in a building. Roll me plus maneuver.
Sure. And the first thing I'm going to do, as I try to grab her, my intention for this is I want to kind of crank her arm into a makeshift armbar.
Sure. Yeah, you pretty much don't do you don't let her get behind you. You get her arm, she's moving, she slips one way, she's going to try and get up behind you. You hear a humming coming from somewhere within her body, like she's gearing up to do something, and then suddenly you lock her arm up, and then she's completely unable to get completely behind you or let off her power. It shuts down. You hear the humming stop, and she's unable to do the thing that she wants to do, whatever she was gearing up to do to you. And you're free to try and do some bullshit back.
Okay, the second that I notice that that's worked and I kind of have control of her arm, I kind of want to pull her into me and at the same time just give her a crazy headbutt just right on the top of the nose and just try and bash her face in with my head.
100% takedown.
Smash, I would say.
Sure.
And this is with the -1 as well, so whatever we get, just minus the 1. 5.
You're getting fucked up. You go into headbutt her, but she releases her arm, slips under through your legs. She's considerably smaller than you, and she slices along one inside thigh. Again, it doesn't push in as deep as she would like, but you're going to take another moderate, which I think now brings you to a critical. So just remove the moderate and add a critical.
Sliced up.
Because you've got 2 stab wounds. And 1.
See, that's the thing. When your power is power negation, knives are a
knives.
problem.
This is this is working out so well for me.
Yeah.
One crit condition gives you a -1 to a stat. I think it would just be. Actually, no. I think it would be maneuver. Right, because your ability to move sucks more than your ability to still do damage with stuff. So I'm going to give you -1 to maneuver, which is that's just what it is now. If you heal, it comes back. But for now, you just -1 off of any maneuvers that you do. And that'll probably remain for a bit until downtime, I guess. She is now behind you. Please try and defy danger with... you're probably going to have to do maneuver for this because she's literally going to let off of her little insane beam here.
Okay.
The Reyes ray.
All right,
or if he could power negate it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So what I was going to do, I was going to try and channel my power negation again, but this time I'm going to really focus down, and instead of just channel it into an extremity like a fist or a knee or something, I'm going to make a small bubble just around her. The difficult thing there I can do with one of the difficult powers I have is the ability to just negate their powers. So I'm going to channel that towards her.
Sure.
I guess as I'm kind of protecting myself.
Yeah. So protect, roll defy danger. So roll protect.
Okay, and that's still -1 due to the slash?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Because you're just using your power here. You attempt to channel your power and do, because you can do it into a force field, right? Or is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to do an AoE?
Yeah, to just negate her powers, yeah.
Something's up. Either the pain that you're in, the frustration at being just fucked up by this small little Russian woman who's much lower in weight class than you, so you should just be winning from that alone.
Yeah, really.
And the pain of it, you've got like a gut stab hurts, and you've got this. You can feel the warm blood rushing down your front. You've got the inside thigh cut as well, which is running down your leg. The AOE thing just doesn't go off, and you're just...
It's like something blocking it, it kind of feels like, I guess.
Yeah, and it doesn't... It takes you too long to gear up, to build it up, or to concentrate before you're hit by this ray of telekinetic and radioactive power. You are... the condition which I'm going to impose on you is minor for now. It's that you are hot and completely paralyzed. You're like in her tractor beam, and she's got you like a fucking fly in a spider's web. So the main condition here is that you're paralyzed.
Okay.
It is radioactive, and if you stay in it for like a whole day, you'll die.
It's not a good thing to be caught in.
You'll rack up conditions the longer you're in it, but just being in it straight away, you're hot. That's it. It's a very low level radiation, like an X-ray. But yeah, like if you're in it forever, you'll just start developing like nuclear levels of radiation. Running up the stairs, that's where your fight ends, by the way. Running.
That sounds good.
Running up the stairs is the other members here. As you guys get to the 6th floor after all this commotion, you see a bunch of blood on the ground, and then 3 dogs run down and run up to the Revengerer, and they say, "There's no beach. There's no beach."
What did you see?
There's a guy with he's got like big legs, make loud noises. Don't like it. No, I don't like it. The one from behind says, "There's another guy, big guy, lots of cuts, can't move, can't move anywhere." And then and there's a little girl.
Well, what happened to Bellator?
What is it, Bellator? What is Bellator?
Bellator.
What is it, Bellator?
The man who went up you through the stairs.
Oh, all cut up, can't move.
Oh, God damn it. It seems we have some issues.
You sent that to the dog?
No. Well, I think we all were going up. I was looking towards the others.
Yeah,
we're all going up. Yeah.
You're on like the 6th floor. There's like a couple of blood splatters on the ground. Recent looking.
I think someone's hurt, and that someone is Belcher, our friend.
Who?
Our friend. Our super friend, Bellator.
That's totally a crappy superhero name, dude.
I know.
Our friend?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We could help you if you'd help us later.
All right. Well, if we help him, yes.
Do you say yes?
No, I said maybe.
It's a yes or no question.
All right. Fine.
Thank you.
Bro, we got this, dude.
Hurry.
Let's do it.
I feel like I'm ahead of you guys a little bit here because I went like.
Yeah, I've been trying to
immediately.
catch up with you because I think you're a real super.
Yeah, I'll get up.
Because you look different.
Oh yeah, you probably switched through the dogs, right? And we're just still standing down there.
Yeah, probably. Because I said I would follow right away. So.
So is everyone heading upstairs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's hurry.
You guys all head up to the top floor, which is where the studio is. And once you get up there, the whole layout of the building is much different. Once you head up to this top floor, there's one more flight up which leads onto the roof, presumably. But the area that you're trying to head to is clearly this one. Like, it's open plan most of this floor. There's like a green screen area on one side. There's lights and camera equipment and like a rig across the ceiling. There's like a production room which is just empty. That all of the screens have that signal thing with the logo on it. But at the far end of the room, sitting in the seat of where like the news anchor would sit. Well, he's not sitting in the seat. He has a seat of huge legs. Sitting behind the desk, smoking like a huge cigar, is this like Zangief meets Metal Gear looking dude. I made a thing for him, and he looks like that. Just because I wanted to make him.
You actually took Zangief to about Metal Gear X.
An actual Zangief.
It's a new kind of Metal Gear.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear, and put him on Rex legs, and he's just sat there like smoking a cigar. He calmly pours himself a shot of vodka and knocks it back. However, in front of him, like suspended in midair, is Bellator, and even though he's suspended and unable to sort of move, he does have these 2 wounds that are just dripping blood, and they're just running down his front and down one of his legs and pulling up underneath him. You see like a beam of like energy across the doorway kind of thing that's holding him. He's like mid equidistant between you and Gargan, right? But there's like a beam of energy holding him coming from one side to the other of the room, but you don't see anybody projecting the beam. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I gotta rescue my friend. Like these other.
In fact, yeah, you're definitely
folks,
first. What do you do?
These other folks are great and all, but like, I don't know. I gotta rescue my friend Bellator, who's like a person I've worked with before.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I like hurry towards where he's trapped to try and free him.
Cool. So I guess you are. Would it be aid and interfere or like protect, serve and protect?
Yeah, it depends if there's danger coming at me, right? Like if I'm jumping in front of danger that would otherwise hurt Bellator, then I think it's serve and protect, but it's probably
Defy danger.
Yeah, I think it's probably defy danger.
Yeah, I mean, definitely 100%. You're going to, yeah, so you're about to do the serve and protect because you're trying to reduce the effectiveness of a condition. But before you get there, 3 knives are launched at you. So give me a defy danger roll.
Sure.
To avoid these knives.
I will defy danger with my agile maneuvering.
And you do so easily. These 3 knives are launched at your, at the moment, I'm presuming, like humanoid form.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
And yeah, these just from the left, you just see or hear or sense these knives like spinning through the air, and I don't know how you outmaneuver.
I just pull some. This is one of those times where you just pull some Mr. Fantastic shit and like bend out of the way.
Yeah, like
you know.
And completely avoid these 3 knives, which and all 3 of them just bing, 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 bing in the
like
far wall. And you're able to get to Bellator quite easily. So if you want to do the serve and protect,
I'm gonna rescue Bellator from like trappedness. Is my plan here?
Yeah,
like
100%.
This beam or whatever.
So serve and protect. Give me a roll plus protect.
I failed.
You what are you trying to do? Just grab him out of it?
I'm trying to just like grab him out and like you know, like get him somewhere safe. Shield him with my body, I guess.
Sure. As soon as you like touch him or go to touch him, you feel you're like even through the goo of your hands, like the burn and the heat of this like radioactiveness.
Well, that's the thing. Heat, I imagine, would be fairly effective. Like temperature stuff is gonna be a problem, you know.
Yeah, like I feel like magic. You're good against physical shit, but like magic and psychic and bullshit.
It's one of those things where like I go to touch you and like my hands just start melting and I'm like, oh no, you know, like trying to like get it back where it's supposed to be.
So yeah, you're gonna epically fail to the point where this is just gonna burn you a little bit. You do feel the hold of it, but I don't think it's gonna. This is his beam, and it doesn't hold you, but it burns you like a nuclear burn. And you're probably not super used to pain. now in
No,
your goop
no,
form.
it's been a while, yeah.
So this will like stop you from doing anything to actually help Bellator immediately. You see like the goo on your hands like evaporate and melt immediately. Like it's like
Oh, shit.
super effective,
Yeah,
and you burn out of the
That's
way.
really not good.
Trunk, Rabbit, and the Revengerer appear in the doorway. You see Goo Girl just like jump back, burning, like steaming, I guess.
Yeah.
The same scene though. Bellator, no one on the left or right, as far as you're concerned, and then just very casually sat at the desk, pouring himself another shot and just kind of like just all the way. Yes! Drinks another one.
Did you say this is an open plan office?
It's like a studio room. So there's one. It's just a huge studio set kind of thing with just different railings and lights. They have like those. Fuck, what are they called? I should know because I built one once in the Google place. The things that are holding. It's like a rig that holds all the lights and stuff. It's like a big structure above the ceiling, and there's lights and cameras and tripods and poles and things all about. There's also a room with all of the computer equipment and TV screens and things in there. But in general, it's like open plan. There isn't like anything. Isn't like the rest of the building would be offices. This is just one great big room, like office.
Can I like grab one of them? Is it got like studio cameras and stuff?
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah.
Like big, chunky, heavy studio cameras.
Yep.
Can I grab one of those and throw it at the guy that's like laughing at the misery of the super team?
Of course you can. Roll me a takedown.
You're just gonna throw a giant camera at the guy? I love it.
Fucking hell yeah. He's just there like when a camera collides with him. What do you want to do? You get to pick 3 on Gargant.
I want to impose 3 times a condition. I want us to hit him squarely in the face.
3 times a condition. Okay, yeah. So what? You just straight up like break? You want to break his face?
I mean, he's obviously like pretty strong.
The condition is damage, just like you break his nose, kind of thing.
Is that what a critical is? I want something more interesting than that. I want him to be like dazed or something.
It's entirely up to you what the condition is. You can tell me how bad it is, even if it's dazed. If he's just mildly dazed, then it would be a minor. So if it's the critical version of that is that you just fucking knock him out with a thing.
Yeah.
I
assume I take damage when I'm doing this though, because I didn't take the. Is it still plugged in? Do I get like
you'll be distracted from something.
Okay.
If there's something to damage you, I would say in this situation that you won't take any damage though, because you're just launching a thing from across the room and there's nothing.
I just run and just throw this giant camera at the guy.
As soon as you're in the room, you see all this shit going on, and you're just like, you just pick up a thing, spin around, and throw it.
It's the guy we saw pull off the guy's head, right?
Yeah. In order to sort of to in general defeat things, mobs, the best thing to do is to reduce the mob by 1, right? Because that's you killing 5 dudes out of 100, so that you can reduce them. Blah blah blah. Everything else has conditions the same as you guys. The more conditions you take, the more damage it has. It's not the same in that it has 4 and then it's dead. It's like stuff like 10 times the number of heroes is the amount of conditions and things. So this has question mark times number of heroes.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to like do a lot of damage to fucking Zangief.
This is the boss battle, so he's probably pretty fucking tough. So even though your intention is to fucking knock him out, and you launch a whole camera at him, if you're imposing a critical condition, it's gonna fucking like break his eye socket. Like, and like you'll just immediately see like this camera will just like crunch. It partially breaks on him though. He seems to be strong in the same way that Bellator is in a way. And you, because you have that durability thing as well, right? You're like durable.
Yeah.
So it crunches on him, but it fucks him up. He's not Superman. It just breaks his head. It spins off to one side, and he just like he's knocked back. You see the legs underneath him, like he doesn't go all the way over, but they counterbalance the top half of him being pushed back. The bottle of vodka falls to one side, the cigar launches out of his head, and he looks up, his eye immediately swollen and covered in blood, and he says, "Ah, yes, an honorable opponent, is it? Ha ha ha, you come fight."
I reach my fist up and I hold it towards the Revenger. Dude, pound it!
No, no, I'm lying on the floor. Go down quick, so it's from the stairs. Hold on! I'll be down with you! Hold on!
Cool. So you imposed 3 conditions on this big Zangief, Metal Gear Zangief Rex. Rabbit, you doing anything? So Revenger, are you just laying on the ground?
Well, no, I would lay on the ground and like command my dogs at that point. Like, go get him, dogs.
Going to get the big guy.
Yeah. Just,
I want to cut off his tongue.
Okay. First of all, Revenger, roll me takedown using the command of the dogs.
It's smash, right?
It's up to you. Pretty much, like, I guess.
Yeah.
It could be influence, like how much you're trying to tell the dogs to go, that kind of thing. It's kind of however you deem, however you justify it.
It is influenced by the narrative, not by the mechanics.
Yeah. Okay. No. Because do a forceful direct action. Then I would just. Okay. No. You're right. Influence is how to influence them. Attack!
I feel like if you can justify it,
yeah,
then I'm happy to work out what it is. Yeah, so you partially succeed, which means that you can choose 2 of the options: impose a condition, take away an advantage, force a change of location, reduce the size of a mob by 1, which is relevant here, and take no harm in the doing.
Wait, which one was it at? Did you say on
takedown? The very top
takedown.
option
Okay.
on the basic moves.
Take away an advantage. I want to do.
Take away an advantage, yeah. The only real advantage he has here is his legs.
Leg, right? Yeah.
They're like cybernetic. They're like a mecha thing. There are like wires exposed in some parts and things.
I would
that.
like them to try like eat up the wires, or at least like either slow him down or like totally just make them.
Yep. So yeah, the dogs just they. Okay, yeah, and they just fucking run. Across the room, you just see them scatter. 2 of them around one side of the desk, 1 around the other. You see the huge form of Gargant, see them appear around him, and they just start chewing at wires, like, and they're like, and they bite onto another thing. These are like scrappy little alley dogs, so they don't give a fuck. They're good. They'll take the electric shocks. They don't give a shit. And they just start tearing at these legs, which start just completely malfunctioning. Rabbit, you wanted to cut out his tongue? How?
No, I want to.
You're very far away at this point, so you.
Yeah, but I want him to feel something in his mouth.
Okay.
It's a grenade.
No. And as he starts feeling it, I want him to like start pulling it out. And it's like one of those really long ropes that like never ends. And I want that to be in his mouth. And I want him to kind of be choking on it.
Could one of you please try and free Bellator?
I feel like that's your job somehow. I know. So you have to roll me again. I guess this would be a takedown too. Give me a takedown, I guess, with influence, because this is like a bullshit hypnosis illusionary thing, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Nice, yeah. So the dogs start tearing at one side of him, or at his legs, and his legs start to freak out. And then he starts pulling this thing out. He's like, he's just pulling this fucking thing out of his mouth for ages. Which is when his legs go off and suddenly fire 12 rockets out of the room. I think everyone bar Bellator needs to roll Defy Danger.
Defy Danger?
Oh
Am I just going to eat a rocket?
No. You're not
No,
even.
it's not targeting you.
You're just not being
Oh,
targeted.
I'm a
'Cause
human.
You're already trapped.
I am no threat now.
So like the sides of his legs, where these dogs are like tearing shit out, suddenly go pff, and open up, and then there's just this like steam and heat, and then suddenly just like 6 rockets either side just launch out. A couple of them go out the window, a couple of them hit the like ceiling, and then a few of them launch straight towards the entrance where you guys are. So you can use whatever you want to try and defy the danger, depending on what you're justifying
I
it with.
defied it with my speed and agility, but I only got a 9, so you have to give me an ugly choice.
Ugly choice. You can either be just struck by this bomb, or you can dive out of the way and land in front, just right in front of the other person here with the knives, the knife girl, and be like at her mercy, kind of.
Sure, let's do that.
Cool. The form of Goo Girl just jumps out of the way, and then there's a small explosion in front of where she is.
There's like a little bit of that kinetic energy, like bounce. Like...
Yeah. And you like land in front of this woman who just immediately traps you with a tractor beam. Let's see here. Who's next? Revengerer. You can either be hit by a rocket, or the dogs can be hit by a rocket. You're muted.
They can go to the beaches
Are
of
you gonna
heaven.
do this to me on stream? Okay, kill the dogs.
Dude, remember this stream. Remember this day.
What are you, Ubisoft?
You're a sick, twisted motherfucker, Revengerer. Protector of nature. Oh, nature must be protected. Revengerer, the rocket which was like spinning through the air, doubles back, and you see 2 of the dogs leap out of the way, and then one of them looks up and just goes, "Oh dear," and then explodes. Just fucking explodes. There's just blood and gore. It launches up the side of Gargant. His little tail, still wagging, flies through the air and lands underneath the area where Bellator is.
But we have 2 left.
The other 2
left.
dogs.
Oh, you paid for animals and shit.
The other 2 dogs like launch to one side and just cower in fear from the rockets.
The Revenger does basically.
The Revengerer is
I care.
horrible supervillain now. Rabbit, you rolled an 8, so you're trying to jump out of the way.
Yeah, a hard bargain.
You can either like jump out of the way, but you jump backwards into the stairwell and fall down the stairs, or you can be hit by a rocket.
Don't want to run down the stairs. That's not cool.
You're gonna fall down the stairs.
Yeah. But I can't be hit by a rocket.
There's not
Then
much
I will
running
die.
involved.
I will
Spontaneously run down the stairs.
Oh, run down the stairs? Oh, I thought.
No,
fall down
it's
the stairs.
fall. You're gonna
Okay,
jump,
okay.
and then you're gonna stack it and fall down the stairs. Stack it is probably maybe an English colloquialism. You're just gonna fall over.
Okay. I
Stumble
will
and fall.
Stack it.
Stumble and fall. You jump out of the way of the rocket, but then the shockwave hits the ground, and poof, you just see we see Rabbit just boom, launched through the air. You fall and hit the stairwell and just start tumbling down the stairs. You're going to take a minor condition of bumps and bruises, in that you have now just taken a bunch of you're all kind of messed up, and you have a concussion, so you're a little bit confused, a little dazed and confused, and you're now further away. You're like a flight down.
Okay.
Is that it? Trunk. Do you? I will allow you to take a rocket on the chin and just survive it.
Yes, I'm so
If you just
doing
want to
that.
run through the rocket, if you're like running at Gargant,
Cowbug dudes.
moment. It's like one of those Dragon Ball Z moments where it's just like bang, and then he runs out of the smoke kind of thing.
Yeah, there's like the
"Whoa!"
smoke cloud. He just comes straight through.
And he launches out of the smoke. Google, you are hit by a
Tractor beam.
just straight away. Just another one opens up. There's just Bellator in one, and then zoom, one just catches you. This is gonna burn you though, so you should
this is not good.
take a minor of paralyzed and a minor of like melting, I guess.
How many minors can I have?
Minors you can take quite a lot of. Before.
Because I have in pain from bullets, paralyzed, and melting.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like a little bit of pain from bullets won't kill you. Paralyzed is paralyzed may be moderate, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because it's just you're just fucked. You can't really do anything.
See, the thing is, if I'm melting, eventually I won't be in the tractor beam anymore.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt like fuck.
They're kind of moderate, I guess. Yeah. So melting from the heat, the radioactive heat, which melts you, we now know. And paralyzed. So yeah, add them to moderate, which is going to give you some bull
minus ones.
Shit. Some minus ones. Bellator.
Yep.
Got any ideas?
So I mean, it depends on just how debilitating the beam is, really.
Pretty debilitating.
Okay, so past that, I guess I wouldn't be able to use any of my actual power negation stuff. So I mean, I do have enhanced regeneration. I heal faster than most people, but I mean, this is probably going to take a while because I've just been stabbed. So I honestly don't know if there's a whole that I can do to, on my own, get out of this.
You can try and
unleash the power of an AoE powered like negation or something.
You can try and push your powers.
Honestly, if I can try and push it, then I will absolutely do that. I will just close my eyes and just start to focus as much as I possibly can on this ability that I have to negate powers, and just instead of channel it to a specific spot, I'm just focusing on the ability itself and just focusing on that is very intently.
Yeah, like when you sort of try and push your powers, it's generally reserved for like when you're trying to do something that isn't on your sheet or whatever, like it's a whole new thing. Then you roll to try and do it, and if you do it, then you can add it to the sheet. But I feel like with you, if you do this, then you can just make it into something you can do really simply. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, the AoE ability. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah,
I'll try
you
and do
get a
that.
much larger range, maybe a lot more power behind it.
Okay.
So, but it's like it's one of those things. Push says, on a 10 you can do it and you add it to your powers profile if it's not already there. On a 7 to 9 you can do it, but I'll offer you an ugly choice or a hard bargain. I think if you fail, you just fail.
Okay.
A moderate condition is critical condition borderline, and you cannot add your powers to the nicotine condition. Okay, yeah. So yeah, try it. Give me a push. I guess what would it be for you?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, manipulate is probably the thing that's closest to it, but like maneuver and smash seem to be more physical traits.
Well, you're trying to do power negation. So I feel like it's either I would say a feat of strength. Would you say, or a maneuver? Do something involving stealth, speed, and agility. I don't know if that would really. That's
what I'm saying. So like, I mean, manipulates or influence sounds more in tune with that. Like, it's not. I don't have much in influence.
I feel like protect, influence, or smash would work. You're just going.
Yeah, because it does have feat of strength. Yeah, I'll roll smash then.
Cool.
Yeah.
You still have that -1 on smash, so whatever it is a -1.
Okay.
Don't forget. Or did I give it to you for maneuver? No, I gave it to you for maneuver.
You did it for maneuver, yeah. So it's a
8.
straight 8. Yeah.
So you partially succeed. At the same time, you can do it, but offers you an ugly choice.
Here's the question. Here's the question, Brad. How close am I locked to this? This could be ugly choice territory.
Oh, this is
You're,
gonna fucking
like,
affect
right
everyone.
next
It's
to
gonna
him.
fuck
Yeah.
everybody up. Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna negate everyone's power, which is
All
why
right. Well,
I was.
what's the
I was
other choice then?
immediately excited when Bobby said, "I'm gonna take negate power and maybe have it error of effect." I was like, okay. If I could just reduce everyone to
Yeah.
human every week.
I really don't know my powers, so
No,
I'm just sort of
it's-
focusing on what I have.
Yeah, no,
so,
it's
It's
awesome.
cool.
yeah.
So I guess here's the options. You can do it
Yeah.
and negate everyone's powers. But what happens to Goo Girl if she loses her powers? Does she just become human, or does she just go?
I think it's just like a deconstitution. Like it's just you can't like form into anything very
just
easily. Like
Goo for a while.
yeah,
just
just a
become
puddle
goo.
for a bit.
Yeah. Okay. So you can
Maybe a puddle that has like awareness, but it's hard to like form it into anything, right?
Here's the thing. You're gonna reduce everyone's powers. Most people in here, apart from you, can't do anything to defend themselves. Gargant doesn't need powers. He's got malfunctioning legs, but he's like a big fucking dude, right? And
Yeah.
you're potentially gonna fuck everyone up, but you will free yourself.
Yeah.
So you feel you're able to do it. You will be free. You are skilled without powers, but then you reduce everyone to nothing for a while here.
So what's the other options? Because it gives you an option. Is it that or
Don't do it. Just cut it
or
off.
don't do it?
Cut it off at the last minute and remain paralyzed.
So the question I have to ask is, if I've never done this before, and I wouldn't necessarily know what this is going to do. So like in character, I would just be, yeah, honestly, to keep it in character, I would just push the power.
Push it.
Yeah, because I'm in this paralyzing, boiling hot radiation beam.
Yeah, 100%. So you just launch this fucking AOE, fucking crazy thing that just launches out. Everyone's power is reduced to gone. No one has any powers temporarily, including Ray Reyes and Gargant. Goo Girl is going to take a critical condition in that you are reduced to just a globulous mass. You're just reduced to a pool of
Goop.
yeah, just a pool of
Critical
Nickelodeon
condition
slime.
gooped.
Just completely gooped. Bellator, you fall out of the thing. You're still fucked up. You've been bleeding out. But you land. The thing stops. Trunk Slam Chest is still running towards Gargant, but is now weak. He's just a normal man. You said you weren't even... You're not even physically fit, right?
Well, I was born a freak, so I'm like I look like just a bro who works out.
You just look like that.
I'm just actually stronger than that.
But
I'm just a normal dude
you're just a normal dude now who's quite big.
who just works out a little bit.
The Revengerer is just a businessman who can't control the dogs, which are now going feral in the corner.
What am I cost?
And Rabbit is just down a flight of stairs, just all battered up and bruised, confused, and now completely powerless. The thing coming out of Gargant's mouth just disappears. The beams disappear. And I feel like it's at this point that Gargant would attempt to fucking punch the dude running at him. His legs are all fucked up. So I'm going to give you a +1 to whatever you do to defy this danger. Slam chest. Trunk slam chest.
How does this work with no powers? Do I still have my stats?
Yeah, I think your stats would still be the same. It's just that, like, if you get shot with a bullet right now, it's gonna be bad for you.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. Just roll with a +1 because his legs are freaking out as well. So he's like trying to like stand on the desk and like one leg like goes and just breaks the desk down, and then he brings his arm back and tries to hit you with an enormous normal man arm as well.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd want to smash, but that doesn't make sense if I got no powers. So can I do something
Do
defensive.
you even know that you
I
don't
can-
have powers at this point?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
true.
you
I'm
just-
just
you
gonna
just
try and
ex-
meet him with my
A
fist.
thing just exploded on you, and then you carried on running, and then there was this like,
Awesome.
then there was this like wave of energy, but that's all happening behind you, and then this fucking dude just tries to
That's for
punch
scientist people. I'm gonna try and punch his fist.
I'm a scientist when I'm not a puddle.
you. Succeeds partially, so you're defying danger, so you get to.
Did you say I had a +1 on top of that?
Oh yeah, you do. So it's a 10. So you are good, like impressively. The huge Zangief-like arm meets with the fist of the relatively huge but now non-superpowered Trunk Slam chest, and they just boom.
Ah, dude!
You definitely hurt each other's hands.
Not cool, bro.
But he does the same thing because he also now has no powers and just goes, "Ah, dear, what? This is not possible. The serum. Ah, those bastards." And he's like shaking his hand too, and his legs start freaking out. Like, where am I going? Goo Girl disappeared. Bellator hits the ground, so I guess Bellator, you need to defy danger for the incoming rear naked choke as Ray Reyes just jumps on you.
Okay. And roll for what? Smash? Because it would probably be a maneuver. Because I was rolling maneuver for my previous like grappling stuff, so I'll stick with that. And I still have a -1 due to the critical slice stuff. All right, so okay, so I'll just change that to a 1 and roll maneuver. 7.
Succeeds partially. So yeah, she like jumps onto your back and begins to sort of like choke you out. You are either able you're either able to like fling her off of your back, but she's got like knives in her hands, so you're going to take some sort of horrific cut here again, and you're really badly cut up. or you can just allow her to continue choking you out and potentially fall unconscious. It's either unconscious or because she gets in a good lock. She's got you monkey grip. She's got you dead to rights.
Are there any like
or you can risk
surfaces nearby? Like I'm looking. Is there anything like broken poles or glass, shards of glass, or any bits of things around me? Like I want to try and defend the choke as much as possible. Just try and like hold on to her hands and find something I can just like literally back her up into and impale her on. Hopefully not get caught myself. Probably gonna die as well. But
if you had rolled smash, I would have allowed it.
Cool. Okay.
You're trying to slip out.
Yeah.
Be like jujitsu style.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can't. So you can, but she's gonna cut you up. Or you can't, and you're gonna. It's either take the moderate condition of unconscious, passed out, or risk what's up my sleeve for if you.
This huge razor blade.
These two big knives.
Honestly, I would just probably instinctively go for the reversal and probably get cut up.
All right. I'm going to roll my own dice because I like rolling dice. I'm going to get a good old-fashioned D20 out. Fuck! Hey! You take a cut across the chest. If it was lower than 10, it was going to be across your throat. As you slip out of it, you reverse the thing, but she drags another knife across your chest, and it's a deep cut straight across your chest. Another critical to you from another cut across the chest.
Jesus, how many of these things can we take though?
You can take max of 4 before you die.
Okay.
So I have a second critical.
Max of 4 criticals.
Yeah.
That is. Okay.
Yeah. Max 4 crit conditions. You're at 2 of 4. Well, actually, at 4 you go into the make a last chance thing. There's another thing under the special moves, which is last chance, where you just go fucking crazy. And even when you die, it does that whole dead for now thing because it's a comic book and everyone comes back by some bullshit. So I'm more than happy to fucking kill you guys. Bear in mind, like, there's no Brad nice guy D&D GM here. I'm gonna fuck you up. I want to try and fucking kill you, so please roll good, because I will fuck you up.
I'll try.
I'll put my cap on so that I can go full Perkins Wax Steven on you.
I will
Oh,
fuck
God.
your shit.
I will
up.
fuck your shit. You take another critical, so what that gives you is a -1 ongoing to all moves. So you never -1 to everything.
Okay, just a flat -1 for
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Until you deal with it. Then it becomes a -2, by the way, and then your make last chance bullshit starts kicking in.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Who do you wanna counter? We're here. What do you want to do? Bellator.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened exactly? Did I throw her off of me? Did I just sort of slip out of it?
I think you got out of it. Yeah. You know when they're like grappling and then they get out.
Yeah.
And they're all there next to each other, but there's no ref here to stand them apart. You're just kind of in a mess in the middle of the room here. You're covered in blood. She's got dripping blood knives. She looks a little confused because her little tractor beams have stopped working.
As I slip out of it, I want to try and put her in a really quick leg lock and literally just snap her knee. Just snap it, make it completely unusable.
Cool. Yeah, give me the takedown.
Would you say maneuver? Because it's like a submission hold?
Sure.
Alright. And that's a -1, so whatever I get, just -1. An 8.
Sure, so you get to pick 2.
On takedown? Or, okay. Alright, I'll take away an advantage. Her ability to walk.
Well,
an
advantage.
Would you say knives would be? That would be hard to even do as well with what I'm doing.
An advantage would be her knives, yeah. So advantages are things like literally things like it's like a disarm thing most of the time.
Okay.
If you wanna, you can basically put her in a leg lock and break her leg and impose the condition of broken leg.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's what conditions are.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll impose the condition of broken leg.
Just slam 2 moderate conditions on.
Yeah, just straight up the worst possible break I can do. Just snap it and stand back up.
Cool.
Out of range.
That puts her out of commission. She's down. You get in there and you put her in a proper leg lock. There's no ref to stop this, so you just snap the leg. It bends up at a fucking horrible angle. She lets out a scream and then she falls kind of to one side. She's just passed out. She's out of it, completely fucked up. You stand up or step away, but there's a little knife in your side as you take another critical condition because you didn't take no harm in the doing. And as you step back, she's left a little present in your side. You're now on 3, which is a -2 to all ongoing. In the center of the room, as far as everyone else is concerned, Bellator is just a fucking bloodied wreck. He's just pissing blood out. He's just done something where he screamed and all of your powers turned off, and he's just this bleeding, stumbling mess. You're all fucked up. Put under critical conditions, all fucked up, please.
Okay, I'll change sliced up ×3 to fucked up -2 maneuver.
Goopy Gooper is just gooping around in a corner, just.
Yeah, I feel like there's this moment where it's like, okay, I can do this. Okay. There's fingertips and then nope, I can't.
It's like we see your consciousness trying to do it, but all we see is just a music drop moment of just liquid just passing across the floor just very slowly.
Bubbles a little bit.
It just bubbles and then carries on. Revengerer, you doing anything mad? You're a human man.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't. He doesn't know that. So I guess. What's it called? Like a kind of purse you have in front of, above your penis area.
A fanny pack.
Bag.
A bum bag.
Yes, I have one of those filled with seeds.
Right.
I would take one out, and I would throw it towards him, and I would make a tree, or so. But since that, I would just throw a seed at him.
Throw a seed.
Then it doesn't work. So
maybe he's allergic to sun seeds. I mean, you don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Since I'm a human, that's all I can do with it because he's just.
I feel like it's not even. I guess maybe it would be like an aid or interfere thing, but we haven't really done bonds. My plan here was to do bonds at the end. Now that you kind of understand how the game is going, So normally you'd get an aid or interfere thing where you get to roll plus bond. So if you want to like, do you have any bond with? Because I feel like Trunk Slam Chest is engaged in like melee here, and if a seed arrives at the right moment and gets like Gargant in the eye, then you'll be able to help him out.
It might help. Yeah, it's
So-
Slam Chest. Yeah.
Do you?
That's not what I'm aiming. Then it would just be like towards the general area to expand a tree in his
Oh,
face.
so you're not even aiming to do anything. It's just it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
It would
Then
just
yeah,
be
a
like a-
seed. We see him throw a seed
Yeah.
across the. It like lands next to like a pile of goop,
No, the dogs eats it.
and then a dog comes over and starts licking the goop.
No.
Just like eating up the goop. Nom, nom, nom.
I don't have my power.
The other dog eats the seed. Both of these dogs are going to explode when you come back. The tree's going to appear, and all right. So at the bottom of the stairs, Rabbit, you want to do anything?
I want to try to get up from the fucking stairs.
You can do that. You're just like you fell down
Yeah,
some
I-
stairs.
I dust myself off. I go back up again. I kind of regain my posture. Look around, see if I can do anything magnificent.
You can't do anything magnificent. You're just a human woman.
That's depressing.
Yeah, all your little tricks and stuff is gone. You feel no connection to any of whatever you have. Your little hat, I presume, is just a hat.
Yeah, it would be just a hat. I'm trying to like get something out of the hat, but it's not working. I'm gonna try to. Is there any guns on the floor?
No. All the guns are downstairs.
I'm hiding behind something.
You know what? Roll and investigate. Roll plus investigate. Because they were up here. There's no guns, but there are knives. Loads of knives all around.
I'm taking a knife, and I'm gonna throw it at Gargant.
Cool. Takedown plus maneuver.
Plus maneuver? How do you mean?
So use your maneuver to do the takedown because you're
Yeah.
throwing it's an agile thing. All right. You get to choose two.
I want to.
I feel like you appear in the doorway as well, just this big draggled mess of a woman, just like you just pick up a knife, but it's on target.
Yeah, moderate. So I want. I'm gonna hit him in his other eye.
You aim for his eye.
Yeah, his other eye. That's not fucked up.
His other eye. So you're imposing blindness.
Fuck yeah.
You this knife launches across the room. Gargan at the far end of the room is just like, what has happened? You fight me. And then just suddenly just like, his eye has a knife in it. And he's
Still, dude.
bleeding, knife sticking out of his eye. You have imposed 2 conditions on him. He is screaming and going crazy. Trunk Slam Chest.
Can I just call for the SWAT team? I have some bonds with law enforcement.
You wanna call the SWAT team up?
Yo, police dudes!
I mean, you're on the 18th floor, and they
Didn't
are.
they come up though?
Well, they
Are
were.
they
They were. They
making-
presumably will be making their way up soon enough. But they were like securing the ground floor when you guys just fucking legged it off.
Can I hurry them up?
No.
Okay.
I don't see.
I'm
I
just
just don't know
gonna
how you
try
would.
and-
You can burn bonds to do stuff like that, but I don't know how you would burn a bond to force them to get up here quicker, without being able to call
Well, they're
them or
probably
whatever.
checking each floor. We're up here, dudes.
They're like moving their way up, but like if you shout from the 18th story of a building down
They're
to
not
like
gonna
even
hear
the 3rd floor, I don't think they would hear you.
Okay, well, I'm just, dude, hold still. bro! And his legs are just going crazy, and I'm just trying to punch him.
Punch him. Take
So
down.
just straight up punch him.
Yeah.
I'll straight up punch him. Partial.
Take 2.
I take 2. Okay. Oh, to take away an advantage, you have to choose twice. I'd rather not take any harm.
His only real advantage is his legs.
Yeah,
Which have
that's.
been partially taken away.
I want them just to shut down.
You can do that.
I'm gonna have to take some damage then. Yeah. I like. No, I guess I clock him in the face and it spins him the wrong way to the way his legs are going.
You're trying to break his back.
No, I don't want to break. No, like his legs are trying to walk him over there, but I punch him in the face and he falls this way.
Oh,
Maybe
if you
a
want
pipe
to,
or pneumatic pipe or something, just.
you want to land his legs on a pneumatic pipe.
No, I mean there's probably pneumatics in his legs, right?
Yeah. I don't
Can
know.
I rip one out? Can I just like rip one out?
Yeah, I mean you can just rip his fucking legs apart and just take him down. Yeah.
Well, I can't rip his legs apart because I'm just a human man.
You could just grab in the wires. The dogs could do it.
Yeah, I'll just like. Oh, still, dude.
Yeah, you just dip in, grab a bunch of shit, completely like unfazed by the fact that you're definitely going to be electrocuted because you're super strong and that's cool. Except you do get electrocuted. You just stop pulling things out, but we see the insides of Trunk's slam chest. We just see his skeleton as he just like his hair, if he's got any, fucking straight up, steaming. The legs completely shut down, but also Trunk slam chest unconscious, moderate,
Just like blackface, soot covered in soot.
moderate condition,
Shocking.
unconscious, and then the SWAT team run in. Chief of police or whatever, whatever his name is. What's his fucking
You mean
name?
Terrence Cugio?
Terrence Cugio just heads in, gun pulled out. The SWAT team blah, 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 come running in, and they just see chaos everywhere.
That's the SWAT team noise.
Bellator is just bleeding out. There's like a bedraggled woman to one side. There's a pile of goop being like licked at and then spat out by dogs. There's just a businessman there as well, with looking at his bag of seeds. And there's an unconscious, fried looking trunk
Bitch.
slam chest.
Basically, shit is fucked.
Everything in here is like completely like fucked. But like you've done it. You've successfully won the day.
But at what cost?
The men, the SWAT team run over and like subdue the now blind and unable to move his legs enormous Zangief. He's still like on the ground like, but easily subdued now without the power of his legs. And you guys are, well, you saved the day, but you're all kind of fucked up. You're going to take a while. It's going to take you a while to recover from this. But those of you that are up and able to speak, what do you do now?
I reach into my pocket, like into my gym shorts pocket. Is my phone still in one piece?
Yeah,
It's like an old school flip phone is what I have.
definitely
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, it's like an old Nokia. It's like a brick.
Oh well, then
Indestructible.
yeah, it's indestructible.
There's
You
nothing,
couldn't never break.
nothing can destroy
In
it.
you
More
saying
powers than
is my phone broken? The answer is automatically no. If
There's
it's an
nothing-
old Nokia.
You know
Nothing.
full well all superheroes have them Nokia phones because
That's
they don't.
true. Definitely. Yeah, I send a text message to Mickey's pager, just saying pick me up, same
Okay.
spot.
Yeah. Mickey's
And,
like on a street corner somewhere getting a hot dog and a coffee. You know, he's like, and he gets like mustard down himself because the page is buzzing against him. He's like, what is it? All right, gotta go, Bobby. See you later. And he just fucking walks off. He's that guy.
And I'm gonna try and slink off to the rooftop.
Yep. you can do that, leaving a huge trail of blood behind you.
Yeah, probably very noticeable that I've disappeared in this direction.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slink off, and one of my simple abilities, my enhanced durability, pretty much like if it's not a knife or a sharp object, I can take the impact for the most part. So I'm literally gonna jump off of the building, 18 stories up, and
You
like
have no
superhero.
powers.
Yeah, no, do it anyway. Do it.
Oh no, do you retain your powers?
I would assume that my powers are probably kept, yeah. Just
Oh,
because
okay.
my powers aren't like super insane past the ability to negate.
Yeah, you can just jump off
So-
of the fucking building.
Yeah, I just sort of take a step off the building and like superhero land just in front of Mickey's car.
Yeah, he pulls up and like, well, hey there.
Oh.
Like, you're looking great. Did you win?
Always, man.
Hey, we'll get a trophy made up for you. Yeah, you beat the world wrestling champion, huh?
Just shake my head. I just climb into the back of the car and just kind of slump.
All right,
Holding my
hospital or
wounds.
mom's house?
Mom's house.
All right then. He just drives off.
I want to stand in front of like the entire press,
Yeah.
like bow and speak to them and tell them what I did and that I had someone.
Roll me an influence.
Just
Because you
some
don't have
people.
powers for like hours. It's gonna be hours. Like tomorrow morning, your powers will slowly come back.
Yeah.
Partially succeeds. You succeed to get some people to give a fuck about you. Some people don't. One person that does.
Did you say it's gonna take a whole day to get powers back?
Like the whole like it's like the middle of the day, so they'll come back like in the evening, I guess. Like
Oh,
like
no.
12 days. You're just a goop. Like in the middle.
I'm looking for a bucket.
You're out. You're in. You're
Oh,
on
I'm
a,
out.
You're on a
I'm out.
stretcher with the paramedics being taken to hospital at the moment because you've just been electrocuted to death.
Still bare chested.
Like there's like a post-credit scene which takes place like much later on when the building is shut down and all the police have gone. There's like police tape around everything. When this goo just goes, it's like you're just back.
I feel like it's like out of a janitor's mop bucket or something. Like
Yeah. This bucket and mop just launch across the room, and these two dogs pad over and just sniff you.
just pick a few things out of myself that have like stuck in there and go find my raincoat and get the fuck out of here.
The reporter, or the little the guy taking the pictures, that was with the kind of attractive looking reporter. His name is Pippy Piper, the annoying photographer. Is obsessed with you, Rabbit, with the thing. He's taking pictures of you now on his own phone.
Oh.
Like as well, he's like chick, and then like, hey, can I have a selfie? Can I have a selfie with you?
Of course.
Psh. And he's so infatuated. Like, hey, you want to go get a drink? Sometime.
I'm one of those people that like magically have the same face on every single photograph, no matter where you take the photograph. It's just picture perfect every single time.
Yeah, and
It's almost like it's magic.
It's just this kid following you around, like asking you out, and you're trying to tell the rest of the press all these things. What does the Revenger do? All the SWAT team are bustling past you into the room.
I'll just try to find Cujo. It seems like our job here is done. No need to thank us.
Yeah, who are you again? You work
I am
here?
the Revenger.
You look like you work here. Hey,
Yeah.
come on. And he
I see
grabs
that.
you by the shoulder, and he's like, "Come on, let's get you down with the other hostages. You've taken quite a beating.
Yes, I'm going down the stairs.
Come on, I'll help you."
I'll politely.
Like later on in the like as all this is going on around everybody, we see the reporter. What the fuck was his name? Jeremiah Jones, the reporter that you spoke to earlier on. Extremely attractive, far too large, looks really good looking, with his glasses. He kind of nods at like all of the things going on, and then like turns to leave the area, and then looks down and unbuttons one of his buttons, and then reveals purple and white spandex underneath with like a big old J in a diamond shape kind of thing. And he says, I'll have to make sure that I keep an eye on them. Perhaps they can help me. And then he heads out.
He
of
says
the
that out
crowd.
loud.
Yeah, 100%. He says it out loud, like in one of those like bubbles, in the last panel of the
All the
comic.
wrong words are boldened.
Yeah, like it's all like, and that brings us to a close of our first episode of Table Story BAMF.
You almost did it.
You almost did it. It's weird how that went, but was great.
I thought it was cool.
It was really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, like.
I almost died
enjoyed
at
myself.
Kaza
most
TBK in the
fun
one
ever.
episode.
Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. One thing I want to do real quick is just like do a couple of things with bonds now. So from now on, you should try and exploit the fact that you have bonds. Bonds will give you, I think it's a +2, I think, immediately to your roll. I'll double check for later. I've already kind of forgotten what they do because I knew I wasn't going to use them. So you can burn a bond. You would then sort of, depending on the bond, like if say Revengerer burned a bond with Kujio to try and do something, he would potentially be like, hey Kujio, fuck off, blah blah blah, but do this, and then Kujio would do it. You would have a much greater chance of achieving the thing that you're trying to do with your role, but you would then have less of a good relationship with law enforcement, or particularly Terence Kujio, if you wanted it to be that specific. So you guys had 8 bonds that you can spread out. I want make sure you add each other. So
Does
you
the
have
freak show count, or do you mean individually?
the freak show is more like the organization, the gang of the freak show in total. So it would be like, I think it would be treated like a general. If you badmouth the freak show, then everyone in the freak show's bond with you would be removed, including like fingers and twosies.
Who cares about
Don't
them?
piss those guys off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like,
Oh fucking no!
it looks like Bellator and Goo Girl like at least have one bond.
Yeah,
I feel
we have a
like at the
bond.
beginning there, and I feel like at least Rabbit and Trunk have at least one bond with each other. You can add each other's names and put like a 0, and have them in. You can add twosies. You can add fingers, freak show people. You can add Kujio. You can add Jeremiah Jones. You can add Pippins or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, like I added
Pippy
Mickey.
Piper. You can add Mickey, and you can feel free. You don't have to have a bond with them just because they are like your best friend or whatever. You can have that pomegranate woman as well.
Do you gain extra numbers of bonds?
The Revenger no longer has a bond with the dogs.
Ranger has lost his bond with that one dog that exploded.
He's lost his bond with nature.
So basically, whenever you have, there's a thing here under special moves called fit in. Whenever you have downtime and try and get back to your normal life, or get it in order, or mend or create one of your bonds, decide which bond you want to focus on and roll plus bond. On a 10+, you can remove conditions equal to your bond with that person and then raise your bond with them by 1. Or you can add like bonds with people that way. I think that's generally how you're supposed to do bonds. I don't 100% understand it, but for now, my plan with this was that just generally at the end of each session, as long as it doesn't obviously continue in, we'll probably pick up like a week later and most of your shit will be healed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think if you get really fucked up, like Bellator, we might leave like one condition of some kind, maybe a moderate condition, like you're still sore, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
But generally, just for the ease of use, I can't be bothered to get too specific with it. I think it's just going to be easier that we treat each thing. Each episode is its own comic, right? So it just be the next one.
It's like event to event. I mean, we're not just doing superhero stuff every single day. So
yeah, like this was just.
Bellator eats a hot dog.
So generally, you'll probably game bonds. I'll look into it. I might change it. I kind of like the way that Apocalypse World does Hex, and I honestly feel like I want to kind of just import that.
Yeah, Hex is really good.
And just use that instead of instead of going too intense with the fit in thing. But I'll look into it again. I don't know how to run this, so I'll see. But generally, yeah, add those things in. Because you can use them, you can burn those bonds, and I think they're a good way to just like flesh out some of the things, because you've basically, in order to burn a bond, you have to play out that scene for whatever you're trying to do. And I think that's interesting to look into for the future, but I didn't want to blow everyone's minds with bullshit that I don't even fully understand truly yet. But that's the end of the session. Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks for playing, players. Let's do a quick round of shout outs for each of you lovely people, and then we'll go get some super dinner. Let's start with Google Distracted Elf here.
Hello, everyone. While I reconstitute from my state as a puddle, you can find me at twitch.tv/distractedelf or on Twitter at distractedelf. I do lots of tabletop stuff on the Roll20 Twitch as well. So, you know, if you're following that, I'm over there too. Roll20 app.
You're all over the place like a role-playing virus.
I'm a tabletop
socialite.
Yeah.
So a virus. That's
not yeah.
Like a nice virus, like one of those ones that you get in a Activia yogurt.
Yeah, I'm what do you call it?
Actimel or whatever. You're one of those little
Yakult.
Yakult. You're a Yakult.
You're colon flora.
You're a colon flora.
That's me.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Bobby.
just played a character made entirely of slime. So,
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Sorry.
What's up, guys? I'm actually Bobby Flail, streaming some more Fallout 4 tomorrow morning, but this was a lot of fun. I played Bellator. I got fucked up by some knives. I know the first thing I'm going to do next episode, it's a spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler. I'm going to go buy some fucking fabric that's cut-proof and get a suit tailored out of it.
Hell yeah.
Not just go wear a regular t-shirt to a fucking
I would like knife-proof super suit, please.
Yeah, just one suit. I mean, I should be able to afford a basic suit, so we'll see. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I can't wait for next week, and yeah, follow everybody here, and I'll see you guys next week.
Peachy Pixel 8.
Hello. I kind of trunk smashed my green screen. If you want to see my green screen fixed, you can't because it's invisible. That's the fucking point. Follow me on twitch.tv/peachypixel8. Also, I made some of the music, so if you like that, you should follow me for that.
Yes. He makes all the music now. All of the music.
I'm the music man.
He is the music man.
I might have to talk to you about something later, Peachy.
Charlie Tiller.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Tilla. I'm really tired right now, but this was a really good show. I really liked the start of it, and you can find me on Tillasager on Twitter, and I'll see you next week.
Hell yeah. And then last but not least, Mr. Revengerer, Pony Punch. I'm tired.
Revengerer. You should all go follow my channel. I know. I do a lot of ARC currently and music on Tuesdays, also known as Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. I get it. I get it. That's good shit. Make sure to go follow everyone. We'll be back this time next week, or not this time, but when this started this time next week. 3 EST Tuesday gang. This is the Tuesday gang. I will come up with some other bullshit. I really wanted just a generic beginning. Just like, here's a thing happening here, fight it and deal with it. But yeah, I'm gonna see how I can twist and fuck with this, because I'm very interested to see what we can do and what I can do with this system, because then I can be like a pro. I can be like, oh yeah, Adam Coble, I can run more than just 5e. Yeah, Matt Mercer, oh my god, you just run Critical Role. Why don't you try running Worlds in Peril? Yeah, you don't even know what that is. I can run different things too. It's the only reason I'm doing this.
Brad, please. Brad, stop.
Hello, Distracted Elf. Just because you're so good at like, oh, I played Vampire Masquerade once upon a time. Hello, yeah. I can made RPG too.
Do not recommend Vampire. Would not recommend.
I want to play the wolf version of it.
It also,
that sounds fun.
Games by White Wolf in general are complicated and irritating in their.
I can't be able to learn.
I played him.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful evening. We'll see you next week. Good night. Bye. I haven't got an echo machine yet, but I'll get one. I promise.
That's pretty good.
Bye.